Trump-aligned group set stage for legal battles over 2024 election results, raising concerns about election integrity. As the 2024 election approaches, a Trump-aligned group is quietly laying the groundwork for potential lawsuits to challenge election results, signaling a readiness for a prolonged legal battle that could echo the contentious aftermath of the 2020 election. This preemptive strategy underscores the heightened tensions surrounding election security and the lengths some are willing to go to influence the final outcome. With preparations well underway, the group's legal efforts are primarily focused on key battleground states that could determine the election's outcome, where even slight margins could sway the results. The group's approach involves scrutinizing specific voting procedures, including absentee and mail-in voting, ballot verification processes, and vote counting methods, especially in states with close margins. By planning these legal challenges in advance, the Trump-aligned group hopes to be well-positioned to file lawsuits immediately if results in these key states fall short of their expectations. The group's intent is to challenge any irregularities or inconsistencies they perceive as undermining election security, arguing that these cases are necessary to uphold what they see as a fair and transparent election process. Supporters of this approach argue that preparing for legal challenges ensures the integrity of the election by acting as a safeguard against potential fraud or procedural lapses. Many conservatives have voiced concern over mail-in ballots and absentee voting, citing these methods as vulnerabilities that could compromise the reliability of election outcomes. However, critics argue that this preemptive legal strategy is designed less to ensure fair elections and more to sow doubt in the event of a Trump loss, potentially destabilizing faith in the democratic process. Legal experts and election integrity advocates worry that these planned lawsuits could undermine public trust in the electoral process and create a scenario in which a significant portion of the population questions the validity of the election outcome. The implications of widespread challenges are particularly concerning for states that are expected to have close races. If lawsuits begin as soon as results are announced, they could lead to a long, divisive battle that delays the final outcome and intensifies partisan divides. Some fear this could have lasting effects on the stability of the election process in the United States. This strategy reflects Trump and his allies' ongoing emphasis on election security, a rallying point that has galvanized his supporters since 2020. Following the unprecedented number of legal challenges after the 2020 election, which included dozens of lawsuits filed across multiple states, Trump-aligned groups appear to be building on lessons learned, preparing to escalate legal challenges even further this time around. The difference is that, unlike in 2020 when lawsuits were filed in response to specific allegations, this time, the group is proactively setting up a legal strategy to be ready at a moment's notice, regardless of the initial reports of voting irregularities. As both sides prepare for the upcoming election, the Trump-aligned group's preemptive strategy may fuel further debate over election reform, voter rights, and the extent to which legal actions should be permitted to influence the outcome of elections. The coming months will reveal whether these legal preparations translate into significant action after the votes are cast. For now, however, the stage is set for a potential wave of litigation that could impact both the 2024 election and the public's trust in the democratic process for years to come.